What's going on, guys? It's Brandon back here again today for another BFR. Game 31 against the St. Louis Blues, a 7 o'clock game on December 12th. After their game against the Rangers, I thought they'd be better. Turns out, no, they lose to one of the bottom teams in the league. 3-2, they dropped to 13, 12, and 6. They actually outshoot them 29-26. Hits were 30-19 St. Louis, faceoffs 29-23 St. Louis. Power plays, Chicago 0 for 0. St. Louis 0 for 1. Not a lot of penalties. That's a lie. There were a lot of penalties, but a lot of coincidental penalties. Knight saves 23 out of 26. Hofer 27 out of 28. No, 27 out of 29. I'm not sure why I wrote that like that. Another ESPN Plus game after the Rangers game was on TNT, and we had that Vegas game on ESPN Plus and an LA game on ESPN Plus. So a lot of national televised games, just if you have subscription. As what is my dog doing? Sniffing around. First period, 16-19. It's a St. Louis goal to Logan Mailloux. The first as a Blue and first of the season from Thomas and Neighbors to make it 1-0. 10:54 as my dog decides he wants to make an appearance. Chicago penalty to Doc for hooking, which is killed. Hey, okay, just lay down next to me. 8:12, it's a St. Louis goal to Matt Luff, his first of the season from Fabry and Parayko. It is 2-0 St. Louis. 4:10, the Hawks get one back, and it's Wyatt Kaiser with his second goal in not too many games. Burakovsky and Bedard for Kaiser's second of the season. It's a 2-1 game. 3:33, that's a Chicago and St. Louis penalty to Doc and Mailloux. They each get 5 for fighting. Hey, Nickel. His name's Nickel, by the way. I don't know if I've mentioned it. Hey, fix your ears. You're kind of all over the place. You good? There you go. Second period, 11:03. It's a St. Louis goal to Justin Falk, his 7th of the season from Tucker and Thomas to make it restore the 2-goal lead and make it 3-1. 3:56, Chicago and St. Louis penalty to Murphy and Holloway. That's 5 for fighting as well each. And throughout this game, I was waiting for one name to pop up, and it never really did, and that was Jake Neighbors. Neighbors is one of those guys I consider a hawk killer. Yes, he had an assist, but he seems to always just throw in goals. And whenever we play St. Louis, he's one of those guys. He's the most feared guy on the ice for me. What are you doing? It's like sprawling out on the ground right now next to me. Third period, 5:52. It's a Chicago goal to Andre Burakovsky to bring it within 1 off a rebound. 8th of the season from Bedard to make it 3-2. 5:06, Chicago and St. Louis penalty to Bedard and Neighbors for roughing. And then Bedard at the end of the game, the last second and a half of the game, there's a face-off in the offensive zone. In a kind of a freak accident, Shen just kind of boils him over on the face-off dot, ties him up, and just pushes him quite down. He went right off the ice, holding his shoulder, and right now we're waiting for it's Monday today, which is the day he's supposed to be reevaluated. He's been put on IR, and there's been some call-ups, which I'll talk about in an upcoming BFR. But yeah, so we'll see how Bedard is, and hopefully he's not out too long, because as we saw in the next game, he is the driver of the offense. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you all so much for watching this video, and I shall see you all in the next one. Have a good one.